Members of the squad. Today, I want to talk about friendship, good friends. And Prince Harry has fantastic and amazing friends. And it's because he has impacted upon the lives of each and every single one of them. Every single one of them. And one of those friends goes by the name J.J. Chalmers. Now, J.J. Chalmers explains why he's forever grateful to Prince Harry. TV presenter J.J. Chalmers has said the Duke of Sussex is one of the key people who created one of the key catalysts in his recovery. And he would not be here today if it were not for his friend Prince Harry. Do you see that? Members of the squad, I heard about this today and I just was thinking, it is these kinds of voices that the UK royal family, members of the farm, the tabloids, the rotter, they don't want to hear. They want you to hear these beautiful stories of the life that Prince Harry has touched the lives of people from all across the world, either through the Invictus Games or through his charitable endeavors. And this story I wanted to share with you today because it just shows the character and the amazing person who Prince Harry truly is. Not the person that the tabloids have been constantly lying about, trying to shove it down the throats of people to hate. And I'm glad that people are finally opening their eyes into who Prince Harry truly is. A good man, a great father to Archie and Little Diana, a great husband to Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Which also reminds me of the Oprah interview where Meghan said, "You saved us. It was thanks to you, Prince Harry." And I agree, Prince Harry has saved so many people. And J.J. Chalmers is one of them. As he said, he would not be here today if it were not for his friend Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. Now, the Edinburgh-born former Strictly Come Dancing star who was injured in a bomb blast in Afghanistan in 2011 while serving as a Royal Marine said he is forever grateful to Prince Harry. I also want to share with you this story because these are the stories that the tabloids would love to silence, and today we reveal them all to you. Thank you, J.J. Chalmers, for speaking up. Thank you so much. He says that he's forever grateful to Prince Harry. Chalmers, who has taken part in the Invictus Games, the sporting event for wounded, injured, and sick service personnel founded by Prince Harry and who now serves as a commentator, said this, and I quote, "I listened to the royal wedding, William's wedding to Kate Middleton in 2011, on a wind-up radio in Afghanistan. 7 years later, I was at the royal wedding of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex 7 years later. How that happened is utterly bizarre. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, is a friend of mine and someone I dearly love and wish the best for. I wouldn't be here talking to you if it wasn't for Prince Harry." Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Brotherhood, love, respect, every single thing that you can derive from this story of J.J. Chalmers and his friendship with Prince Harry. He owes Prince Harry his life. He wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Prince Harry. Thanks to Prince Harry. And ladies and gentlemen, as I continue this story of J.J. Chalmers, I just want to say the fact that I am proud to be a supporter and member of the Sussex Family TV, supporting the Duke and Duchess of Sussex after every single thing that both of them have been through. And you can see the fact that these voices like J.J. Chalmers, I've been saying good things about Prince Harry, a testament to the character of who Prince Harry truly is. A good man, a great man, and a wonderful person. And UK tabloids have been trying to soil Prince Harry's name for so long. But the good thing that grants me so much joy and happiness is the fact that despite all these smears, despite every single thing that keeps on happening time and time again, the smear campaign, the bullying, the abusive nature of UK tabloids towards Harry and Meghan, the insults, the fact that people can make their own judgments. People are making their own judgments right now through reasoning, through their own personal experiences with Prince Harry. All of them know who Prince Harry is. A good man, a good man, a good, fantastic man, and now a good husband to Meghan and father of Archie and little bit Diana. As I continue with what J.J. Chalmers says, and I quote, "Now, not to lay all of it at his feet, at Prince Harry's feet, but he's one of the key people who created one of the key catalysts in my recovery. For that, I will be forever grateful." Chalmers, the son of a Church of Scotland minister, attended Sutherland High School before obtaining a Bachelor's of Education from Edinburgh University in 2009. The ex-serviceman served as a reserve from the age of 18. Throughout his time as a design and technology teacher at Balano High School until he became a full-time soldier in 2010. He now lives with his family in Fife. Chalmers says he would advise his younger self to better prepare his family and loved ones for the eventualities of what could happen to him while he was serving in Afghanistan. He said this, and I quote, "When you wake up from a coma and look up at your family, you realize you could probably have been more honest." He added that for the person who woke up from that coma, I love to tell him it is going to be all right. But not just by magic, it will be all right because of the people around you, your friends and family, the surgeons and doctors. He continued by saying, in some ways, it's like I was born again after Afghanistan. Physically, I had to be born again. We had to rebuild my body. I had to learn to walk, learn to eat, learn to do everyday functions again. And all sorts of aspects of me had massively changed. My disability is far more complicated than just being blown up. That's not my disability. That's my mechanism of injury. If you look at how my story was told on Strictly Come Dancing, it all tied back to my being blown up. While a story is a fascinating and sexy thing to tell, and we talk about overcoming your disability, you don't actually overcome your disability. You can overcome the initial trauma. You can get healthy. You can get fit. But what you learn to do is live with your disability and adapt to your circumstances. Do you see that? The fact that these are Prince Harry's friends, good, fantastic friends, showcases the man that he is. I am deeply humbled. I am deeply honored to be a member of this squad. Deeply humbled and honored. And just to support Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. And it's people like J.J. Chalmers with such beautiful, inspiring, and emotional stories that touch your heart whenever you just read them. That clearly makes what I do, making these videos, supporting the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, using my voice to support them, it makes it all too special. It makes it so special for me. So special. Because I am reassured by the words of J.J. Chalmers, the fact that after every single thing that he has been through, one person saved his life. Prince Harry. Prince Harry, a good man. The man UK tabloids and the firm have tried to soil his name, all because he married a mixed race woman. And it is the fact that all this smear campaign is failing that brings me so much great joy. So much great joy. The smear campaign against Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, is failing miserably. And it is a joy to watch. And thank you so much, TV presenter JJ Chalmers. Thank you so much. It means a lot just hearing these nice things that you said today. It means a whole lot. Now, members of the squad, the other thing that I wanted to feature in this podcast today is something extremely concerning that raises a lot of question of what truly happened to Princess Diana at the hands of the firm and the tabloids. Now, members of the squad, there is an obsession about Harry and Meghan's security that should be disturbing to people who claimed Princess Diana would still be alive if she had been protected. When Prince Harry and Meghan went to Canada with Archie, what happened when they stepped down as senior members of the royal family? The tabloids were yelling, strip them of their titles, towards their TV station, their talk radios in the UK. They were yelling. They went to the Canadian Prime Minister to ask if the Canadians would foot the bill for Harry and Meghan's security, because they were so desperate in ensuring that Prince Harry and Meghan feel unsafe. Now, things like that were deeply concerning. Now, when Harry's security was stripped and taken away from him, when he lost his security, what happened was that his location in Canada was leaked to the Daily Mail. That's public knowledge. Those things were very concerning. And then, thanks to great people like Tyler Perry, a very good man. I love this guy. I love Tyler Perry. One thing about Tyler Perry is that I love him. I love what he's done for the black community in America. The fact that each and every single one of his films in the US is Tyler Perry Studios. He always promotes black people in Hollywood. He always does that. He uplifts the lives of black people. And I completely love that about him. And in time of Meghan's need and Harry's need, Tyler Perry helped Meghan and Prince Harry. He gave them a house to stay in and even provided security for Prince Harry and Meghan. Again, when they were in the United States of America, the Daily Mail acquired their location and then leaked their location once again, that they were staying with Tyler Perry. And then, on top of that, UK tabloids asked Donald Trump once again, who will pay for Prince Harry and Meghan's security? Donald Trump, in a fit of rage, as usual, targeting women, came after Meghan and Harry, saying that the US will not foot the bill for Prince Harry and Meghan's security. Once again, the tabloids going after Prince Harry and Meghan's security, wanting them to be unsafe, unprotected. They came after them once again through Donald Trump. And then Prince Harry, what did he do? He issued a statement saying that private security arrangements had already been made by him. Private security arrangements had been made for him and his family by him. They were handling the matter. And that the taxpayer would not foot their bill. And now it's the Netherlands. The Netherlands once again. The tabloid, the Daily Mail, in particular owned by Lord Rothmere, a tabloid that is so deeply in bed with the UK royal family, the firm, so deeply in bed with them, a bigoted tabloid in the UK, the Daily Mail, once again went to ask Netherlands authorities who will be protecting Prince Harry, who will foot the bill for Prince Harry's security in the Netherlands, once again coming for his security. And members of the squad, one thing is for sure, we cannot turn a blind eye to what's happening. We cannot turn a blind eye to what is right in front of us. And this brings about many, many questions. First of all, Prince Charles and the UK Home Office have already taken away Prince Harry security. Prince Charles and UK Home Office taking away the security, followed by the obsessive way the press hound countries about Prince Harry and Meghan's security. Details show they want a repeat of what happened. I don't know what you think about this, but for me, this is something that is so serious, a serious issue that I have taken note of, and members of the squad, actually, other members of the squad have taken note of. It's a serious matter. And every single day that passes, I am convinced there is no way they would have let Diana live long after she left the royal family due to the attention that Princess Diana received. As a matter of fact, Princess Diana used to say that they're planning an accident so that Charles can be allowed to marry Camilla. They're doing that. And Princess Diana died in a car accident. And that just brought in more questions. A lot of questions. I'll let you make your own conclusions of what you think about this situation. Because things like this are deeply concerning. Deeply, very concerning. And ladies and gentlemen, I have a bad feeling about this. Bad feeling. The way the UK tabloids are so obsessed with Prince Harry's security, wanting to find out. A few days ago, I already made a podcast saying that the Daily Mail wanted to know about Harry's security arrangements. Why do they want to know something that should always be confidential? Matters involving security must always be confidential. Are they planning something against Prince Harry and Meghan? What are they planning? And if so, what is it are they planning? First of all, we know through Prince Harry's court case against the Home Office that Prince Harry was chased while he was at the UK at the Diana statue unveiling when he went to the World Child Charity event. When he left, photographers chased him. Now, that was Prince Harry on his own. Imagine, I've said this before, imagine if his wife and child, that UK tabloids have developed a fixation, an obsession of them, were in that same car as Prince Harry. Think about that for a minute. What would have happened? The chasing that would have happened there without police protection. Because first of all, Harry's security won't be allowed to have firearms if and when they're in the UK. And in this age, it's extremely important, especially after the constant incitement of hate by UK tabloids towards Harry and Meghan. They need armed protection. That's a basic fact. They need access to intelligence because UK tabloids have been shoving it down the throat of the public to get into the Harry and Meghan hate train. They've been shoving it down the throats of the public through their constant negativity, the constant defamatory, slanderous articles that they've written about Harry and Meghan time and time again. And this is highly concerning to me personally. I don't know what you feel about this, but for me, this is something which is very serious and hugely concerning. And before I move on to something else, just remember one thing that happened. Remember how the tabloids also lost their minds over the security that Prince Harry and Meghan received while they were in New York. Remember how they lost it and were trying to uncover who Meghan and Harry's bodyguards are. Some said, hey, look, some of them are from Taylor Swift protection detail. They were trying to uncover the identities of the people protecting Prince Harry and Meghan. Why is that? Why? Those actions by the tabloids were very, very crazy. Now, New York City would have assessed the situation and the risk and gave them the security that was needed. And they did that. They gave Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, the security that they needed to feel safe. And so they went for the Global Citizen concert. And they did so well in New York, to the envy and jealousy of members of the UK tabloids. Now, I have this feeling, a feeling that the more Harry and Meghan and kids don't set foot in the UK, the more it exposes the royal family, press and UK establishment. Especially if this coming weekend, the world notices the type of security that New Zealand will provide for Prince Harry. I'm very, very curious to actually even see the reaction, first of all, that will come because of it, because it is coming. It is coming. You can be sure about that. It is coming. If the likes of cruise ship are already in Netherlands, long before the time for the Invictus Games to begin, then you can be sure they will be trying to find that out for the rest of the UK tabloids. They're already there and they're already flying to the Netherlands for the Invictus Games. You can be sure about that 1000%. Ladies and gentlemen, I just feel like this security issue, first of all, it makes the UK look bad. Now, so they have been trying to make it look like Harry is unsafe in other places. Some of them have even gone so far as saying that Harry would have been safe in the UK and not the Netherlands, a place where he will be more unsafe. And that's coming from someone who's been writing an opinion piece for the Daily Fail. So you expect that kind of language. Which begs the question, haven't they been, looking at every single thing that has been happening to Harry and Meghan for the past 6 years? Because I know I have. I know we all have. We members of the squad have been looking at what has been happening towards Harry and Meghan. This constant negativity, the constant sentiment of hate, the racism, the bullying. We've all seen it. That's why this community was formed, to fight against the blatant injustices that we are seeing and we have been seeing. And I love this community. Now, this issue on security members of the squad, in my personal opinion, I once told you this, the fact that the only reason you would deny someone of security, someone who is the son of the future King of England, the grandson of the current reigning monarch, is because you want something bad to happen to that person. And it appears they are so angry at the fact that, first of all, they have no access to Harry and Meghan. Second of all, Harry and Meghan went and spoke about the experiences in Oprah after years of misinformation, years of lies. They will say that they were angry with the Oprah interview. Why would you be angry at the person that you've been smearing for 6 years, finally opening up about her experiences, the bullying, the abuse, the passing a newspaper stand just a few hours after her son was born, only to see her son get racially abused by someone working for the BBC? How can you expect that person to just keep quiet? Silence empowers the abusers. And I'm glad that Meghan used her voice to speak up in the Oprah interview. This matter involving security is something that is very, very serious and very, very sensitive that I wanted to share with all of you. I find it quite dangerous for the tabloids to openly talk about Harry and Meghan's protection, the security, in the manner they have been talking about it. And this is something that is extremely, extremely serious. Prince Harry said that in the Me You Can't See that, allow me to use these words that Prince Harry said. He said that I saw what happened to my mother. My mother was chased to her death at the back of a car with someone who wasn't white. I'm married to Meghan. And they've been chasing after, Meghan for this long. And Harry said, they won't stop until she's dead. And he had to get his family away from such toxicity. He had to. Because that was what was happening while they were in the UK. It was really, really that bad. It was really, really that bad. It was that bad. It was that toxic. It was that extremely, extremely racist. It was very, very much xenophobic. All the bad, evil words that you can put in there. That's exactly what it was. And I'm glad that we keep advocating and being the voice of good during these times that are extremely dangerous that we see right now. And to me, I always, there's something that has always been suspicious with Princess Diana's death. The fact that Princess Diana said before she died, the fact that they were planning an accident so that Prince Charles could marry Camilla, which was plastered across the front pages of UK tabloids. The fact that during the day, the night that Princess Diana died, the cameras were not working. I don't know about you members of the squad, but to me, I find that highly, highly suspicious. On the day she dies, cameras don't work. I don't know about you, but I don't know how the royal family was able to get through this. But this what happened to Princess Diana. But one thing is for sure, something suspicious really, really happened. I don't know what. But this brings about a lot of questions. Answers were never given. The tabloids were held accountable that their actions were very much intrusive. However, but they've never changed. The fact that nobody went to jail, the people who received the pictures of Princess Diana in their front desk, as Prince Harry said, I was told that my mother was very much alive after the accident. Those are Prince Harry's words in a documentary that he did. And my mother was very much alive. But instead of photographers helping her, the people that were there, they stood there and took pictures of my mother, Mrs. Diana, as she laid back at the back of the car, dying. Instead of helping her, they were taking pictures. And those pictures ended up on the front pages of UK tabloids the following day. I feel like when you hear those kinds of words from Prince Harry, those concerning words and deeply emotional words from Prince Harry, you have to take a pause. Take a pause and just think about and reflect on what has happened in the past to the royal family with Princess Diana and what's currently happening with Meghan. Because you can clearly see some form of similarities to what is currently happening. The royal family says, Princess Anne once said that they don't like to change things in the royal family. For the tabloids even repeated that. They don't like to change things. But the tabloids act mostly hypocritical because when someone is joining the royal family, they like to say and write articles, oh, she's going to modernize the royal family, she's going to do this and that. That's the tabloids talking, not Meghan, not Harry. The tabloids are saying that. And what was the change that the royal family does not like? The change can be seen in the fact that an all-white institution, a mixed-race woman, joined an all-white institution. That's the only significant change that you can clearly see. And for that, that same mixed-race woman was chased out of the country. Even when she was pregnant, she was bullied while she was pregnant. The tabloids harassed Princess Diana while she was pregnant with Prince William. However, during that time, the Queen of England stepped in and asked them to leave Princess Diana alone during the time that she was pregnant with Prince William. She asked them to back off, and they did. As I always say, whenever the Queen says something, it is done. They respect it, they listen, and they did that. They stopped because during that time, the Queen called a meeting with editors after someone, I think his name was Arthur Edwards, a royal photographer, took a topless picture of Princess Diana while she was on a honeymoon. She told them to back off, and they did. They listened. They listened to the Queen. They backed off. When Princess Diana was pregnant, they backed off. But then, now you see with Meghan, what's the change that we see with Meghan right now? A mixed-race woman, while she was pregnant, was bullied every single day. She was chased out of the country. She was insulted publicly every single day for the past 6 years. Xenophobic attacks, racist attacks. She went through them all, every single one of them. No sympathy was shown to her even while she was pregnant. That's a bit different with how it was with Princess Diana. And now we see Princess Diana, she was with someone who wasn't white. And both of them died in a car accident. And now Prince Harry is repeating the exact same thing and saying those exact words. We all need to open our eyes and listen intently also, using our ears. Listen very, very closely to prevent a repeat of history. We need to, that's why this community was formed. Without the royal family cannot get away, or the tabloid cannot get away, or just simply cover up history of their treatment of Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, which is what they normally do. They've been saying things like, hey, look, but we welcomed Meghan with open arms. Prince Harry, a few days into his relationship with Meghan, had to issue a statement condemning harassment and racism and xenophobic attacks that Meghan was experiencing. He called it out. Prince Harry, even in the Me You Can See, said that he should have been stricter when it comes to how the tabloids were, hurling racial abuse towards Meghan. He should have been a bit more tougher on that matter. Because the tabloids were really, really racially abusing Meghan. They were treating her so badly. I think every single one of us has witnessed that. We all have witnessed that. And ladies and gentlemen, one thing that I must say about this is the fact that we need to be wary and extremely careful with what is happening. We need to open our eyes and shine a light on what is currently happening. Now, the fact that Harry doesn't have security, despite this constant negativity, violent media coverage, hurling insults and abuse towards him, it is worth all of us to just take a pause and reflect on what's happening and shine a light on what is currently happening in the UK. Shine a spotlight on what they're doing to Harry and Meghan. And I'll always be glad, first of all, as I end this podcast, that Harry, first of all, married Meghan. That he loved her so much that he took her away from such a toxic environment and went to live in the United States of America, back home. As UK tabloids, when they were hurling xenophobic attacks towards Meghan, were saying that Meghan should go back to America now that she has they also are very angry about it. Every single day now they spend their time saying, when is Harry and Meghan coming back to the UK? And all of that stuff they like to say time and time again, forgetting what they did. You know, the biggest aim for them has always been to separate Harry from Meghan. And I'm glad that every single one of their attempts has always failed, because Harry said this: at the end of the day, I choose her, and I know she chooses me. They both choose each other. And now they have two beautiful children, Archie and Elizabeth Diana. And may God continue to bless them. Bless them. And thank you so much, Harry, for also speaking out on racism that Meghan experienced. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Prince Harry, for what you did for Meghan. Thank you. You're a good man and a good father. Thank you for what you did for your children. Also, you are a true hero. Although the negative voices may be loud from the tabloids, who have a huge platform and they use it to spread bigotry, but our voices are here. Thank you so much, Harry. Thank you so much for always being an advocate, fighting against racism as well. Thank you. It means so much, especially coming from you, Harry, a member of the royal family. You are the only good one in that place. I just find it so difficult to see others that are as good as Prince Harry. I struggle to find that have a good heart in the royal family as Prince Harry. And no wonder they don't like Harry. They don't like the fact that he married a mixed race woman. They don't like the fact that he protects his wife and child. Because look at what Prince Charles did with Princess Diana. He leaked stories against her that got Princess Diana chased around, harassed, publicly harassed. That's what happened to Princess Diana. And ladies and gentlemen, and will always support Prince Harry and Meghan, always. And thank you, Prince Harry, for being the good man we've always believed you to be. And thank you for showing it with your actions of protecting your wife and children. Thank you also for advocating and fighting against racism. Having you as a voice fighting against racism is a lot. May God continue to bless you and may you continue to thrive. I look forward to seeing you at the Invictus Games on April 16th. I look forward to seeing you and talking about the games. I look highly forward to featuring the Invictus Games on this podcast. With that and so much more, thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our Evergreen family on YouTube. Stay tuned to our next video. I love you, family. Sayonara. Sayonara. Don't forget to leave a comment telling me what you think about what's happening currently with Harry's security issue with the Home Office. Tell me what you think about that in the comment section. Love you, family. See you later. Hello and welcome back to Sasko Family TV. As I end this podcast, I'd like to thank you so much for watching our video. It means the absolute world to us. Kindly like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. Kindly hit that like and subscribe button for daily and consistent content we post every single day. And it will mean the absolute world to us if you support our channel by liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below. If you wish to donate to our channel, kindly send to our PayPal email briankiputo95@gmail.com in our description box, or to our Netala account, also briankiputo95@gmail.com. Your support will mean the absolute world to us, with PayPal being the preferred option for this channel. Kindly stay tuned to our next video, and thank you so much to every single person that has ever supported our family. With so much love, stay tuned to our next video, and I'm hoping that you're having a great, fantastic day, and this podcast made you feel much better. Have a great day, family. Thank you.